Oh, Bliss is right on time today. How lovely. Oh, well, this is new. Please open your window. Well, thank you for the heads up, mysterious floating rainbow magic hand.
And that's how you get her done.
I see that you've gotten better at your rainbow teleportation since your first visit here, Lightning. Something both I and my office is most grateful for.
Good to see you, Doc.
Do you as well, Blissey? Easy!
Sorry, felt one coming on and I couldn't resist. I hope I'm on time?
Right on the dot. Please, have a seat.
Feels like it's been a while since we've last spoke in this room, doesn't it?
Quite so. I believe our last session was more than 2 years ago, in fact. If I remember correctly, Hungry Soma helped us with that session to benefit you in learning to let others help you with workload for a change. Seems to me that lesson could be retouched on.
Ha ha ha. But wow, if I didn't know any better, I'd say it's been, 4 years since our first visit?
Goodness, has it really been that long? I guess with all our other projects and convention schedules, we've really not just sat down together and talked about how things are going. Though I suppose I much prefer a one-on-one setting. So, tell me, Lightning, what's been on your mind?
Direct and to the point as always, El Doctor?
You should know me by now.
Well, gee, where do I begin? There's been a lot of changes going on for my channel, I admit. I'm still adjusting to the fact I have new backgrounds, plural, to play with, review and share my thoughts in. Twink has more space to roam now, and I've actually been getting confidence in going outside my comfort zone of reviewing, and into more other video topics, such as Let's Plays and reaction videos. I am even excited to say I want to do movie reviews. But I admit, my My Little Pony reviews have slackened a bit due to all the hecticness from 2018, and with the unfortunate incidences on my journey.
I've seen so many admirable developments from you all along the way, Lightning, even with the unexpected hardships. It's frankly nothing short of impressive when I look back at the much more timid Lightning Bliss way back then.
Timid? Moi? Pfft, I wasn't that bad. Was I?
Not quite Fluttershy levels of timid, of course, but I do remember how much less self-confidence you had. And I cannot help but smile when I look at how much you've grown since then.
Well, you're not doing so bad yourself, Doc. I've seen you smile more and grown outside your comfort zones from time to time. TF2 shows evidence to that. But I guess things of sort have changed since the first time I sat here. I admit that time was rather intimidating. I didn't want to make a bad impression. I had poor voice quality, my editing was nothing like it is today. It honestly makes me wonder if you knew all along I would get here. Though now I'm trying to figure out where to go from here as well. Seems I've finally made a brand for myself. Lots of young viewers are looking up to me like they have with you. And though I tried to keep true to myself, I'm always wondering now where I need to improve.
I don't believe anyone could have predicted where you'd be today based solely on that first meeting of ours. But even then, I did hope you'd find your way of breaking through your shell. And I suppose I've done a bit more here and there myself as well. As you said, Lightning, I think there is more to smile about.
I suppose so. I do feel happy that I've reached this far, and even more happy that I've gained more friends and evolved my current friendships too. Didn't think I'd ever be as close to some of you one of these days. To think years ago I was simply a fan of your work, or Silver Quills, Keyframes, Golden Foxes, but now I consider you all of my closest, unique, bestest friends I could ever ask for. In fact, I strongly believe if it weren't for the friendships I made here, I don't think I ever would have believed in my potential. I remember our first discussion those 4 years ago, Doc, about character development, and I had so many ideas that I wasn't sure what to do with. I was excited but nervous to tap into the potential, thinking I would go too far with it, though, was still heavy on my mind. But then you and Firebud had to go and encourage me to have fun with my projects and abilities, inviting me on your trips, spending time with you at all the conventions, and now I'm thinking there's no end to what I could do. I hope you're proud of yourself, Harumph.
You make it sound like I've been too encouraging at times. Though I'm sure someone like Rainbow Dash has had it much worse with her family. Or maybe it just comes naturally to ponies who have rainbow manes and tails.
Excuse me, I find that to be colors of you, good sir. I'm not sure, though, in all honesty, what being confident like Rainbow Dash. She was always confident in herself, and over the seasons she learned that she was being overly confident, if downright assuming she was better than every pony else at times, that I couldn't really relate to her anymore. I mean, it's good to be confident in yourself, and I wanted to be like her in that regard, but I didn't want to end up with a big head, ego. I believe in being humble and knowing my limits, and also acknowledge that there is still room to grow. Dash is, well, she's grown in being more humble, and I guess I'm the reverse. But I admit my social anxiety is still here. I'm always vigilant, and question every sentence I say or action I do, still try to predict the consequences of my actions, and ways to counter things if they go wrong. If my mind were a list, there'd be cabinets of lists longer than the Great Wall of China, listing every possible outcome to every event, fear, or trip I take.
Well, Lightning, perhaps it is time to address one of those possible outcomes that you fear so much. If you allow me the opportunity, at least.
You have my attention.
You have my solemn promise that I have a backup plan in case things go awry. Would you be willing to trust me in that, Lightning?
Friends trust each other. So, yes, I do.
Thank you kindly, Lightning. I would like to talk to Blight.
Doc? Blight is me at this point. Call her Blight or Bliss, we're both one and the same. I remember everything I did to you, and our other friends. It shocks me that I'm still friends with some of you after that incident. I took away your ability of being civil. You seriously want to risk that again?
I believe this would be helpful for the both of you, or really both sides of you. Though I can certainly understand if you feel this might be too much for you to handle, Lightning.
I guess there's really only one way to find out if I can really control my anger at this point. One moment, it takes a bit of rage to bring that side out these days. Seriously thinking about the Alien franchise makes my blood boil. Not too hard to get me out once that topic is brought up in our mind. Well, hello, puppy. Back to talk my ear off again about how me and Bliss should be one together. Well, you got your wish, so what do you want?
I thought we could have a pleasant chat, actually. I want to hear what's on your mind, Blight.
Hear what's on my mind? There's nothing to hear. I am repressed and well controlled thanks to new perspective on things. These days, the only time I even blink in and out of existence is when I touch lightly on defending my character and work. I suppose you could call it sass. Though a much weaker version of my true power. But surely that's not what you want to hear, is it, puppy? I bet you wanted me to come out so you could gloat about how right you were. Big brother always knows what's best for Blissy, doesn't he? Oh, Miss Bliss, please be sure to eat your breakfast. Oh, Miss Bliss, please don't let the others keep you up. Oh, Miss Bliss, we're a grown mare, you know.
Yes, indeed. I could be better at letting Bliss know how much I worry without making her feel as though I'm looking down on her. Even with good intentions, I am sorry that I let my instincts get the better of me, And I do appreciate you helping me to realize that from time to time.
Did I just hear you admit that you could improve on something? Oh, happy day for me! To think we always do look up to you on everything, even if I feel we're talked down to at times. I suppose you could say we find it sweet of you. Up until others start saying that we don't have a mind or choice of our own, and then I have to start second-guessing myself on whether I should be listening to the great Dr. Wolf anymore. It's not true, though.
What troubles you?
In all honesty, I do not mind it as much as you think when you remind me I'm taking care of myself. My family does it frequently, as does Sub-Zero. Perhaps it's only annoying because it's daily for me. But when others see you doing so, there are some who would say that you don't respect my choices in work or projects, or even how I handle things at conventions. Not true! Those fools don't even know what kind of friendships ours is. No matter how many times I try to explain it to them, they just never understand until they get to know you on our level. But they won't ever get on our level because this is our friendship, and I find it special. I wouldn't want it to change. If anything, I wish for it to continue to grow without remorse or judgment. Why is it they judge all the time when they don't even know what my friendships are truly about?
To be honest, I don't know. I can't really know what others are thinking without individual conversations. There could be a few common reasons as to why, or there could be a multitude of reasons depending on who you ask. But I do know why I've had a lasting friendship with you, Lightning. And it seems that you know why you've had a lasting friendship with me. Could that be enough on its own?
I don't know! I don't even know why I care what others think! I just...
Lightning, do you trust me? Lightning, please, look at me. Do you want me to help?
You have no magic! What could you possibly do to snap me from this? I trust you enough to try!
Thank you kindly for your trust. It really means a lot to me. Lightning, Firetail, Marshmallow Bliss.
That name. How do you know that name? No one knows that name but my mother!
I believe your family has come to trust me as well. And it is most humbling to know that ponies whom I've never even met face to face as of yet, and who want to help you even more than I ever could, believed that our friendship is a good influence on your life. I only hope I can live up to their expectations.
You? Really am taken aback to you. It's true. I brag to my family about you all the time, and our journeys we've had together. My mother feels secure knowing I'm looked after. My stepfather has no qualms. I admit my siblings express jealousy that I have such a good friendship with you. I just didn't expect all this to come of the friendship, I guess. It's true that while there will be times you do annoy me, with your overprotective need to remind me of my basic tasks, is that not what siblings do from time to time? Or just really good friends? Huh. Just never imagined from our first meet we developed to where we are now. But, for the record, Doc?
Yes?
You've gone above and beyond all expectations I could have imagined.
Likewise, Lightning. Is there anything else I might be able to help you with today?
Just answer me this. How did you find out about my full name? I'm pretty sure my mom doesn't stop by your office, and I don't exactly announce it to the world ever for obvious reasons.
I had corresponded with your mother not too long ago. I was hoping to learn something special about your foalhood so that I could find the perfect present for your next birthday. Your mother wasn't able to tell me much of anything that I didn't already know, but did mention your full name at the end of the letter. I didn't really understand why she would have included such information when I hadn't asked for it, or at least I didn't understand until today.
Mom, I'll get you for this. Well, Firetail. It's a combo name off my father and her dad's name. When it all adds up, it's kind of a mouthful. She typically only used it to get my attention or when I've done something wrong. Lucky you, now you have some ammo against me.
You have my solemn promise that I will not use it for any personal gain, Lightning. But I hope it did help you a great deal here today.
It did. If anything, I think it just proved something to me today. That even though we faced some hard times in our friendship, we could still trust each other to work it out and rise above it. Oh, and sorry about the mess.
'Tis a normal occurrence for my office, Lightning, and something I've just been getting used to over the years. No need to worry yourself. In the meantime, though, I think it'd be a good time for a walk. What would you wish to do, Lightning?
Phew. I'm just glad you're not going to ask me about the other part of my name. I'd be happy to take a walk with you, Doc.
Well, I'm sure you'll tell me whenever you're ready, Lightning. After all, it's good to be helping.